Hello, guys. It is good to have you back in the building, back on the video. Excited to work with you again today so that you can get educated and trained on financial literacy. So today, it's pretty obvious, I'll be talking about the Avalanche Method. Now, last time we spoke about a different strategy to eliminate debt. And we talked about using the cash flow index calculator on how to eliminate debt systematically. So now, if you pay attention to this, I'll be talking about the Avalanche method. If you want to know more about that cash flow index calculator and how to eliminate debt systematically through using that method, be sure to go back and watch that video. So when we look at the Avalanche method, it is simple. I'll break this down. When eliminating debt using the Avalanche method, you are going to look at all your consumer debt. You're looking at all your debt, and you're going to find out which debt has the highest interest rate. So you want to look at the interest rate for every debt. So if you have a credit card, find out what that credit card interest rate is. If you have a personal loan, find out what that personal loan interest rate is. If it's any other debt, car note, house note, find out what the interest rate is. And the Avalanche method says attack the highest interest rate first to get rid of debt, and then go to the second highest, so on and so forth, to the lowest. So you're going to attack the highest interest rate debt first. So it's not necessarily about what the balance is. It's not necessarily about what the monthly payments are. The key with the Avalanche method is what has the highest interest rate. And we attack it from highest rate to lowest. So when we look at these three debts, Amex with $2,000 balance, 27% interest, $45 payments, the personal loan at 5.6% interest, and this Visa with that $5,000 balance and 20% interest with the $83 monthly payments. When you attack the highest interest rate to the lowest, let's use an example to see how we would do this properly. Well, if you make $3,000 monthly as income, and after paying all your expenses, let's say you have $200 left over cash flow at the end of the month. That means all your expenses cost you $2,800, which leaves you $200 left over at the end of the month after you've been making payments on everything and the minimum payments on all your consumer debts that we just saw. So the Amex, the minimum monthly payment is $45, Visa $83, and the personal loan $448. So what you'll do at that point is continue to make the minimum payments. Don't try to attack all of these with lump sum of money over and over to try to eliminate them. You want to focus on one when you're using the Avalanche method. So you'll take that extra $200. You're not going to split it up. What you're going to do is look at the American Express. Yes, you're doing $45 minimum, but now you take that extra $200 at the end of the month. So now you're making $245 payments to the American Express. And of course, $245 times 9 months is $2,205. Now, the American Express balance was about $2,000. So you can see that it may take 9 months, potentially less. Now, when that American Express is done, you have freed up $245 of cash flow. So what are we going to attack next? That Visa, because the Visa, if you look back, it had 20%. So we attack 27% first, then the 20%, and then we'll go get the 5.6% from highest interest rate to lowest using the Avalanche method. So when we get here, now that we freed up $245, we go to the Visa. The 83 minimum plus the 245 is $328. 328 repetitively going to that Visa while we're still making the minimum payments to the other personal loan times 16 months equals $5,248. Now, it may not take 16 months. Keep in mind that during these 8 or 9 months that you're paying that Amex down, depending on the interest rate on that Amex credit card, that Visa was getting the minimum $83 payment every month as well. So that balance was decreasing. So when we look back at the Visa, that balance was $5,000. So it may not take a full 16 payments to knock that balance down because you've been paying it for 9 months. Now you have freed up $328 of cash flow. Avalanche Method says now attack that smallest interest rate, which was the 5.6 on the personal loan, that 448 minimum plus the 328 freed up because of all the other debts now paid off. You have $776 to attack that $8,000 loan balance. Although you've been paying it for a few months while you eliminated the other debts, by doing that, of course, 776 times 11 payments or 11 months potentially is $8,536. So it may not take 11 payments or 11 months to knock it down to to knock that payment out, because you've been paying that well over 9 months as well. So you took time to create debt, and just remember, it takes time to eliminate debt, but you can do it. You must be confident and understand you can do it, and good things will happen along the way, whether it's increase in pay, whether it's the fact that not only are you eliminating debt, but opportunities will come along where you may just decide to do some extra side work and make some more income. So great opportunities can happen to speed up the process. So don't get caught up in how many months it may take, but get caught up in the process and the motivating factor that you're going to get rid of this red and get back in the green, and you free up that cash flow. That's a lot of cash flow freed up every month, because you have your 200 plus your 45 plus your 83 plus the 448. All of that money goes back into your pocket when you get rid of debt. This bad debt we have to learn how to get rid of and be debt free. And with that, it allows you to start investing your money and putting money away for bigger projects, whether it's real estate. And if you're interested in real estate, let me know. Connect with me. Please like, subscribe, comment on this video, and I can connect you with the right people that can give you a good real estate education. If you're interested in eliminating debt, especially if you have a home mortgage, let me know. Get in contact with me. I'll leave a description in the link where you can get connected with Accelerated Banking, and we can show you how to eliminate that mortgage balance and any other consumer debt you may have as well. But I definitely enjoyed that you stayed tuned and that you stayed connected through the video from start to finish, and have a blessed day.